Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. I hate when I forget to switch it to video, and so I get it all centered, and then you switch to video and it zooms in and you're like, okay, now I have to redo this all over again. With the illusion of a clean desk ish. You know what I'm working on. Look, this is why I have a glass mat. Well, there's a little glue here and there, but I can get it clean after it's a total disaster zone. So I love that. I love that for me. So I can even scrape it. All right, so these I'm making pockets. I'm gonna show you the one I finished. Here it is, or the one that I put pockets in. Do I put pockets on this? Yes. So I'm putting pockets in the fronts and backs of each of these journals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I place them in random places where I don't know where I put them. This one has this for a pocket on this side and a pocket on this side. And then I also want to make some floating pouches to add ephemera that whoever gets it can put throughout the book wherever they want it to go. And fussy cut pieces and just all kinds of fun stuff for them to decorate, for whoever gets it to decorate and just have fun with it. So I need my, well, you know, I don't need it, but it would be really helpful if I had, there it is, under my trim is my, this. And because I cleaned off my desk, I should be able to locate, I say should, except for I put them in a different box. Alright, so I cut these to be an inch longer than here and half an inch wider than I want the pocket to be. So all I have to do is turn this the right direction so I can see where half an inch is. Because, oh, and which side I want this to be. I like the words to go in. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but for some reason I like them to go in. So I'm just lining it up at the 1 inch and then doing this at the 1.5. So for all my sides, are folding. Take it slow. So how is everybody today? Welcome new subscribers. I did have a few this week. I think I actually said that in another video, so I'm not sure. Alright, let me do this. Is that right? Yep, that's right. And these are going to help strengthen my books, because my books are very flexible. This is actually the firmest one of all of them. Let's see, but you can see they're really flexible, which I love, but it won't hurt for it to have a little bit more. So this one's going to go this way, which is good because I don't need this half word showing. So that worked out well. Straight would be good. Let's put it straight. Straight. Why is straight so hard? I don't know. Sometimes I don't trust this up here and I try to line it on the line down there. It might even get somewhat on screen. Okay. So that's my two pockets. And they're not going to show next to each other, so this part doesn't matter. I think on this one I want to use this for my, so my fold is on this side, my fold, so I'm just going to line this up and just going to put a little mark where the middle is, but not fold it per se, and then lose the mark where I can't see it. And then use my envelope punch board and make a notch. Now they're not going to be next to each other, so it's not really important that they be in the exact same spot. If you ever do want them to be in the exact same, well, they're not even going to be in the exact same spot because I didn't have them lined up perfectly. But you know, that's your trick to get things in that kind of how you want it there. I don't know. Trying to say words. I haven't talked to many people today. I think I haven't had enough practice for today of how to talk to people. So, But I need to get these done because it's almost July already, and I have a project I need to finish before the end of July. No, before the 23rd. Her birthday is the 23rd. So I've got to get on that. In fact, I might even have to pause these to work on that because I need it to be done on time. I don't want to be late giving her a present. So it's a birthday present from my son's girlfriend. So now, do I want this one on this side or this one? Everything you can imagine is real. Everything you can imagine is real. I think I might do this one in the front. Just because it has more, I don't know, maybe more round. I don't know why I want this one on the front. Probably won't matter. Maybe I could just put them upside down and then just pick the one. Doesn't matter. Want to be in the front, want to be in the back? And it won't matter because the paper here is the same regardless. And well, that's obviously changeable. So I cut off the corners, just makes it a little bit easier. And then you want to make sure when you glue this down that your side pocket, that your side folds go down first, and then this one second. Otherwise things get stuck. Like if it's like this, then your things get stuck on there, I guess. That's what Artemis says. And I need to move that box. Because the way these books are, they really need a little extra help. Getting the glue, like, yeah. I need my binder clips to get the glue. Where, you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. Whoops. This is a little thing to hold my cords, by the way. It might even, okay, if I'm way up here, then this, so usually I'm out of frame the other way. Can't win. I just can't win. You'd think that'd be enough. We'll see. Might be enough for one. And I was thinking at first, for some reason, because this is on the corner like that, I was like, okay, when I do my pockets, I'm going to have to cut around the, no, I don't have to cut around the corners. Sorry, I didn't finish my thought. So, yeah, I can just go right over the corners. And then the back of the corner protectors don't even show when you put a pocket like this, so that's nice. Do I like that one? I like that one. Do I like this one any better? I like this one for the front. And yesterday, when I could not get this glue bottle topper, I could not get the Art Glitter glue bottle topper to work, and could not find a needle at the time. Found one since. I found out something that could save you money if you don't have a glue topper, or or you'd rather have like 4 to 6 glue toppers instead of one. I think it costs less. Okay, so hold on, let me get this on here. This is important because it keeps wanting to pull away. But as long as I do this, it stays nicely. Is that nice? I think so. The other ones I've done where I've clamped the edges have been perfectly fine. Just make sure that the hard clamping part is pushing down the glue part. I know, it seems like a lot, but it really wants to lift everywhere. So, here's what I was trying to tell you. These bottles, this is actually the one that I was having trouble with yesterday that I bought. So this top, okay, now it's stuck on here. Anyway, this top came off of this bottle. They're not exactly the same. Oh yeah, the only difference is that there's like little grooves on this one, but they're pretty much the same. Okay, why is that one all, this one might be a little bit bigger, but I don't know, it hasn't come off when I'm gluing. Now it's like all wobbly. It wasn't wobbly before. Well, you saw me glue with it. It's just, press it down. And yeah, I've lost my little knitting needle top. It's on the floor somewhere. Yeah, that's pressed down better. So yeah, I found that they work okay. They work fine. The ones that come on top of these little glue bottles. And you might have some of these in your stash and never thought, hey, I could take the tip off of that and use it on this. Now you know. The more you know. So yeah. Now I've got clips falling off everywhere. Did I bone folder this one? My other pockets were a little bit on the loose side, but that's okay. I'm just putting extra goodies. The pockets are just extra goodie. Didn't this just work a second ago? Oh my goodness. Oh, and I just grabbed I have a safety pin now that I just stick on my other glue. And then I don't have to keep looking for my needle. It's just there. If I get poked with it, I'll close it. I had it closed before, but I know I'm being super precise. Sorry, eye roll. I had paused for a second to roll my eyes. All right, I'm trying to keep the bottom part on top, but I think I cut it wide, and so it doesn't really do that. I'd like to get it nice and straight, and I'd like it to not show, but also go all the way to the edges. Alright, and not move when I'm trying to clamp it. I think that's part of the problem I had yesterday. So yeah, the most time-consuming part of this is trying to get the clamps all in and make sure that it's straight. And then what's nice about these pockets is they give a little bit more, I don't want to say stability. What's the word I want? I don't know. They help the edges seem a little bit more fitted is not the word. But that's kind of what I mean. Kind of, sort of. Less, smooth maybe. Maybe smooth's the word I want. I don't know why I'm struggling extra hard with words today. And if any of these pieces don't glue down, I will just add a little more glue later. So, the pockets, how are we doing over here? Oh, pretty good. I'll leave that on a little bit longer. So, that's the one thing I'm adding to these is the pockets. And then the other thing is the floating pouch. Oh, this one might be fun. Okay. So, I'm going to make a pouch out of this paper. I just need to figure out where I want it, how I want to do it. I think I want this. Okay, so if I do this on the front, it's going to get folded over right there. That's okay. I can do that. Okay. So I'm going to have a nice wide one here. I'm just folding that. It's not going to be this tall. I'm going to... Yeah. Well, the back and the front is what you want it to be, so... Sometimes my back and my front are going to be two different things. I'm going to have two backs, basically, I think is what I'm going to end up with. Alright, I'm just going to think of that as a border. Is this straight? Nope. Still doesn't really look straight. What is not straight? Is it this piece or is it this piece that's not straight? Doesn't that like seem straight to you? But then when you fold this over, it's not straight. Well, it's alright. I'm folding. How tall do I want it? Well, I did this backwards. That's going to end up being my back, but... I'm gonna lose that butterfly altogether, aren't I? I think I might just make this one not have a cover, or if it does have a cover, I'm going to, yes, this is all just trial and error. This is a lot of times how I make things. I'm just winging it. So now you know. Even though I've made these before, I'm still just winging it on this. And apparently throwing things. Alright, so I need it to be, it doesn't need to be quite that tall either, so I'm going to cut it where I folded it, since I won't be folding down the top. And cutting at an angle, cutting at it, you know, you've seen these done before. Super easy. And then whichever one you're going to fold up to be the bottom part, the other one you want to, I'm just going to use this ruler. You want to cut or tear. I find that if I tear it, well, it's hit or miss. It's either going to look smoother, like a straighter line, not smoother. It'll be like a straighter line. Or it'll mess up and not. So I could do it like that, or I could do it like this. Which is why I usually would do this a little bit higher. But I'm actually thinking, you know me, winging it. I'm just cutting like 1/8 of an inch, and I'm doing like a little tiny thing off the corner there. I'm just folding this up like 1/8 of an inch, and I'm gonna glue it down and hope for the best. And I'm gonna, like, you know, just messily glue it. And let's see, do I want it like that, or do I want it like that? I'm going to glue it this way. And then I might do something, oh yeah, I can cut, ooh, hold on, well, the bottom part I can glue, but the side part I'm going to wait to glue. I'm going to get glue everywhere, because that's fun. Alright. Now, if I which way do I want to go here? If I were to stick that in there like that, you know, and then yep, I can turn that into a pocket right there, which also could flip out for writing space. Alright, let's do that. And just, I'm going to do that at a slight angle, because that's what I like to do apparently. Also, this is, don't really want to go further down than that though. Alright. Yeah, I don't like the way the top is looking. So I'm gonna trim that down. Just don't worry. I'm not gonna. I'm only cutting down to right above the. But I'm not gonna cut the butter. Don't worry, Carrie. I'm not gonna cut the wing. I promise. See, the wing is intact. The flowers, on the other hand, not so much. But they were already cut, so. If you guys don't watch Carrie the Crafter, I hope you'll check him out. He's doing the CW planner, the 5 prompt challenge, collage challenge, which is fun. And then he's also got some other videos. Of course, if you are on Gail Gustinelli's Patreon, then you've seen something she just did recently. from something he did, from something that was on his channel, using book pages. So if you are looking for ways to use up book pages, you can go check out his channel, which has the he paints on the book pages. Alright, I'm leaving a tiny little space between the fold line and the edge here so that it folds over nicely and easily. And then here's my other thing. If I want, I could just come over a little bit, but then that fold's going to be, now I kind of like how it comes all the way over right now. So I'm just going to glue this pocket right here. I'm just going to glue the side and glue the bottom. And I'm going to do all wonkily so that there's hardly any space in the bottom to put something. And then I'm going to glue it wicked crooked, because apparently that's what we do. Oh my word, how did I cut that so crooked though? Like, what in the world? What is with my folding issues today? Like, the bottom's straight. It's never been cut on the bottom, but look what I did. It's like all off right there. And now I have to go through and try to cut it straight, which should have cut straight when I cut it. Was it folded when I cut it? Because that's probably what I did wrong. Which makes it weirder that it's not straight if it was already folded when I cut it. Cover to the glue. It's much easier to find when your desk is not right. Lay those on their sides. Okay, so we have a pouch. Okay, now I can glue that down, I think. I know you wouldn't think that glue would be that hard to find. So, well, normally I would like glue on the outside here and on the inside there, so I don't have glue seeping out like this. But that was a little harder to do there. So I have a pocket. There could be a writing space here and here if they wanted it to be. Also, I think I'm going to put a corner pocket here so the roses still show. And what paper can I use? Is that might work. Okay, so I'm cutting about here. And I don't have to have it go all the way to the end. And right about there. And I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to go this way. Right? Oh no. Yeah. I want to go this way. Because I just didn't want all the white part. That's all. And that will cover up a lot of that down there. And it'll make a cute little pocket. Let me entertain you. Oh, I'm like, what is this? Apparently, when it's from the glue from when it's in the package. That's alright. We're gonna pretend like it's supposed to be there. I want this. Sorry, that was loud. I realized that. And I don't know what I want. Maybe I want pink, just for something different. But I don't have a pink, so I have this one. But then I can't use that. What can I use? Use this. Bring some pink to the bottom. It looks like put lipstick on it. I might double ink it, so have a little pink go up into there, and then do, oops, some more. It's It's more pink than I was planning to put on here. Let's just go with that. This one's definitely going to have to go in the pink journal, isn't it? I still might go in the whatchamacallit journal. Now I can just do... You're welcome. I set it down quieter that time. Look at, clean this part of my desk. See, it's why it's illusion. I cleaned this part of my desk off. So you guys, seriously, I made a video yesterday, and when I had to edit it because client's name showed on a calendar page, and then I was like, I can't even watch this. This is it's just too much mess. It was seriously, it was too much. I was like, no, I'm not putting that up. So I'm just well, good thing I had plenty of books to do this with, right? Because, you know, I did one as practice, and then I did one in the first video, and then now you're getting the one, you're actually seeing the third one. Well, the third book with the pockets. I've actually made several of these pouches, because it tends to be when I get started, I go a little crazy and just start pulling anything off my desk, and something is up with my glue lately that I have to hold it down so long. Well, I should not need use some of these now, I think, because it wants to lift up everywhere. I don't know if it's just because I have my fan on, or the windows were open the last several days. Oh my goodness, guys, can you get... Well, not everybody's getting the weather I'm getting. I do realize that some people have it like really hot, and I'm just pretty surprised that we're not getting it really hot. It's like end of June, and today's gonna be 86, but still in high humidity. So today's the first day I have the AC back on in several days, because I think one day it was like 73 was the high. I was like, what? Don't get me wrong, I loved it. It made me very happy. That works, right? I love when I just pull out a cluster and it's like, yes, I want to go here. See, seriously? No, this is a little bit smaller. That is the one thing, but you would think it would. I was having the same issue with the other top too, so I don't know. I don't know. So does anybody have any vacation plans for this summer? I will be first 2 weeks of August. We are going up north, and I know the first thing you're wondering is, oh, what are you going to bring to craft with? As little as possible, because I'm going to be at the beach, and I know I'm not going to want to do a lot of crafting, but I know I want to do some, and I don't have to like set up a tent and stuff like that, because I get the cottage this year. Yay! So I thought I would practice drawing and making backgrounds using watercolors and whatnot. So I'm bringing a sketchbook, pencils, and watercolors. And maybe some floss and maybe some sewing stuff too for you know, when I don't want to have to think so, because like I could do like slow stitching when I'm like sitting in the chair in the sun or whatever. So I don't know. All right, so now we have, well, so I have a pocket on the back, I have my pocket on the front right here. And I might even go ahead and pop a hole in there. Because, you know, and then you just grab whichever circle you pull out first. It doesn't even really matter. I just want it on this one. So, I don't want to, and I'm not going to center it. You know, normally you want to center your hole. Why am I not centering it? Because if I center it, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to find a smaller one. If I center it, I'm going to totally... I need this piece off. There we go. Oops. If I center it, I'm going to hurt my butterfly. That's why. I don't want to hurt my butterfly. There. Of course, do you think... Oh, wait, where's anything? Really, any punch at this point. Oh, this is the circle punch I was looking for. Okay. The smaller one, so that I could possibly get way over there, or maybe over here. And the nice thing about this one is, don't mind me, I've got my little lines that show me where the halfway point is, so if I don't want to go quite halfway, I just go up a little bit. So have a little notch there. And I know you're having to wait for me. Sorry. Oh. Ooh, that'd be really dark under there, wouldn't it? Just seeing what I have here. Wait, is this? Hey, this might be my missing pile of. Yay! All right, that's my missing pile. I gotta go through those and see which ones I want to use. All right, what's here? Bases. I have bases here. Okay, missing pile of my jelly print. So now I'll be able to make my jelly print jig. Right. Anyway, my jelly print tag book. That's it's not really going to be tag shaped though, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I'll do them tag shaped. We'll see. What was I doing? I was just... Ow! That hurt. Oh my goodness gracious, that hurt. Okay, so little pouch to put fun things in. Pocket here, which I think I was trying to figure out something to cover the white spot, but I think I'm just gonna ink it up a little bit. Or I may find a piece of washi tape or a piece of paper later, but for now, just gonna do a little bit of that. Could put a piece of washi tape there to hide that white part, or a piece of jelly plate print or scrapbook paper, anything. So that can now go in here with some fun stuff in it. So I don't know for sure if I'll put any more pockets than that. I think it's gonna be those two pockets and floating pockets, and then tags and stuff, and maybe even some pockets to be glued in later by whoever purchases it. I think is what it's gonna be. So can I still fold that? Pretty much. But I can also just I'm not sure that this is the page that I'm going to put in here, but that's what I had sitting on my desk, so that's why I grabbed that one. Just kind of paper clip it. Which means, you know, that now I'm going to have to... Oh, no, actually. I was going to say, now I'm going to have to make myself a paper clip. A fancy paper clip, or I could just use a bulldog clip. And not everybody has bulldog clips, so that might be fun for them to get. I might need a second one, but... they're in a different place. And the other option is I have skeleton binder clips, which are nice to be able to have a couple and not have to buy a whole package. And the other option I could have is I could make it into a flip, so it's on a page and flips out, or the person who gets it could do that. So there's that. And then like there's this pocket, which actually is probably going to go in the yellow one, so forget about that. I will probably put... I'm going to go through my envelopes, my gel plate envelopes, and put some of those somewhere. These are just random. I don't think these are any of the ones that I made for the, like that one. For the, oh my goodness, the jelly print challenge. Words are hard. These ones won't work in this journal, I don't think. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to be random, but I'm really bad at it. You know, trying not to think. Okay, so I will go ahead and I was going to show you this one, but I don't have all the things in it. Did I put them in the middle? Yes, I did. Alright, so here's... Oh, and here's the other thing I was going to do. That's upside down. First first I'm going to put my envelope upside right. And then I'm going to stick these strings, which whoever gets this, if they want the strings hanging out, they can go ahead and cut this out. But for me, just using a quick dry cut. Oh my goodness. It's glue everywhere. Which is a pain. But I do find that it works better when I pull it back out. Okay, so, whoops. And when I use the cap that comes with the icing bottle, some glue comes out if it's on its side. But, right, now that I did that, I realize this is a little bit on the loose side. Well, can I undo this and tie it stronger? I think I need to. Alright, so if you didn't get it tight enough and you need to tie it stronger, yeah, there's not a lot you can do. It's going to be hard to unwind. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one side as close to here as I can in an attempt to save the other string so that hopefully this will just pull. Whichever one is the cut one will come right off is what I'm hoping. And then I still have some, what's the word I want? Some slack, that's the word. Then I would still have some slack. But I don't know if this will work. I was just trying it. Guess I could take that out, couldn't I? But I can't see and I don't know which string is which. So I don't know which is the one I want to pull off here. Or try to cut off. Maybe it's that one? Do you know? Can you tell? I tied it too good. That's what happened. I just tied it too good. So I don't want to cut the wrong one. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to get glasses to do this. So this is the one I cut, and it goes through to, I'm like, if I could cut another piece of that, but I can't tell. I think it's this one right here. It's alright, if I mess it up, I have more. Seriously, I feel blind right now. This like feels like the tiniest thing I've ever tried to look at. Alright, how'd I do? Took that piece off. And this piece that I cut off. So I still should have enough to go around. So if you need to tighten it, I don't know. Maybe you have a better way. Maybe you don't tighten it. Maybe you don't sew it as... Alright. Oh, here's another mistake I made when making this book. When I put the first eyelet in, it was not centered. I mean, it looked like it was going to be centered. Oh, man. Ripping the... Oh, I might have to... I shouldn't be ripping that. That makes me sad. Okay. Anyway, you see there's two eyelets there. So I just kept the first hole and made a second hole and put two eyelets there, and I'll put a charm on the front one. And it'll look cool. It'll look like it was supposed to be there the whole time. Alright, that's tighter than it was, I think. Gosh, I hope. And I might have to trim off the top of... For some reason, all the other books is fit, but for this one, it's too tall. And yes, I know I'm going for grungy, but you know, there's only... It's just gonna keep ripping if I leave it like that. And I don't want it to. Especially when someone's gonna possibly want to take it out and move it around, or... I mean, if they're gonna take it out and cut it up and use it as in collage, that's not a big deal, but... Because you could do that. You could take one of these out and use it for collage. Okay. Back to the middle. What I was doing I'm making sure this is upside right. I'm putting it in the middle here, sticking these things in the envelope, adding more glue to my, oh shoot, adding a whole lot of glue, trying not to get it in this part, which doesn't seem possible now. Wiping the glue off my, and then I'm going to make a pocket on this side. Easy peasy, right? So I'm just going to go right here and just, because I can't cut a straight line, but if I just go up on the corners, on the edge of the envelope, it should be fairly straight, fingers crossed. So now the only one that you cannot easily take out and move around is the envelope. That's in there. Everything else can move in and around it, still come in and come out. But yeah, apparently I have issues with strings, and if they're not decorative, I don't want to see them. So you guys are going to have to deal with my idiosyncrasies. And then, you know, if whoever buys it can do what they want with it. It's not that, you know, really all you'd have to do is cut here and here and take it out and then use this as a page or glue it back together. Not too hard to do. When you use the inks on these envelopes, the glue does come loose and stuff. So now we have a pocket, and I think I even have a journal card that can fit in the pocket. Oh, but what do I need? See, that still feels, that's tighter than it was. I'm good with it. I had them right here, a tab. And these are my easiest, favoriteest tabs because they're just easy. Just find one, put it on there. And if you can't find one that matches perfectly, just say you're doing it like Rachel. Trying to be clashy. Although I don't consider it clashy, because whenever she does it, it never looks clashy. It just looks unexpected. And me, I have to go all matchy-matchy, but that's alright. Sometimes you do. Sometimes matchy-matchy is okay too. Didn't I just have glue come out of this? Yep, I did. I had glue come out of that to glue his beak down. And now, he doesn't want to do it. Ah! That was way too much. It's alright, we'll just get extra messy. And then I could put a label on this. I may put some labels in there for whoever gets it to do labels how they like. That's jelly print. Jelly plate print is what that is cut from. If I do them on a thick enough paper, it doesn't even have to be that thick. At least like a 32 pound paper at the least. It's a little bit more floppy, but it makes for a nice tab. There we go. Look at that. So I could even stick that in there just until the person decides where they want it. I think it will stick out too far. Yeah. Alright, so there's that. There is that. And that. Oh, he needs a tab, doesn't he? Do I have anything with blue? See, this is orange and that's pink, but I kinda don't care. I still want to use it. There, going with the unexpected. Clashy. We're clashy. They're next to each other on the color wheel. It's not that a big deal. I like the blue for the bird, I guess. But these are on, a lot of these are on index card, which is perfect for these tags. I like this way better, I think. This is not seeming very straight. Okay, let's get it straight back here. Get it lined up there. Get it lined. No, now it's to the side a little bit. I'm trying to line up these little edges at the top, and also have them somewhat. It's not even. It's not even. It's not doing it. You can't go by the front of the card. Oh, well, that's where it's going to end up. That's where it's going to be. Can't move it. That's the thing. Quick. So now you know the quick dry tacky glue is pretty quick drying. Actually, it needs to stick out somehow. Well, oh well. All right, so we got a couple there, and what do we want to stick in here? Oh, I can stick this in the top for a belly band. To put in there somewhere. You can stick this in. Now, whoever gets this can just stick this somewhere as a little flip out for journaling space for flipping in and out. And what's nice is it doesn't have a top or a bottom, so it doesn't matter which way you put it. And what else? It'd be nice to go in there. Where's my? I had other little pieces that should be here with this. Nope, not seeing them. All right. So this is the one that is not steampunk, but it has the essence of has the water balloons. Oh my goodness, words are hard. Sorry, I hate to have to merge videos, and I just looked. I'm gonna have to merge the video. Gonna stick some blanks in here. Some blank. Oh, these need backings. So not those, not yet anyway. If I back them, when I back them, but like some fussy cutting. I won't even make them fussy cut it. I shouldn't even make you watch me fussy cut it, but I think he'll be kind of fun in this journal. So I will stick him in there for the person to use somewhere. And then I think if I stick some fussy cutting in there, they can either stick them on tags, journal cards, or right on the pages. They can use them to decorate the pages, which is fun. So I'm excited about getting these in my shop, hopefully soon. It's the picture. So if you see any of these and you're interested, please let me know. I'm not going crazy on the price. I'm assuming shipping is going to be $8 to $10, and I basically I think I'm just going to do these for I know nobody ever says this actually in their video how much they're going to actually, you know, charge for this. I think I'm going to do $30 plus shipping. So yeah, does it still slide? Yes, it still slides. Yay! So look, I made this. All right, so this is a floating pocket, but you could also put it in as a page. All right, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I didn't realize I had done that. So that's fun. Stick him in there. I mean, it makes it blank here, but it makes it like a page there too. So yeah, I'm gonna. I know it's shocking, $30. So message me on Etsy if you're interested. So what I'm gonna say is, if you message me ahead of time and I don't have to put them up on Etsy. No, actually, no, I need to put them up on Etsy. Still the $30 plus the shipping. Oh, here they are. These I want to stick in here. Is what I was trying to find to put in one of these pockets. Some little. Basically, I took, when I cut down my jelly plate prints to make tags, I kept a lot of the pieces, and then when I was sewing the covers the other day, I sewed a bunch of those. So they all have at least 3 of those, and got some other stuff I'm going to be sticking in there. I'll do final flip throughs. So yeah, the rest of the day today I will be working on the rest of these books to get them done. And so the next video you see, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be will be a flip through of these, and the next one after that will hopefully be me starting the next journal, which, oh, let me give you a sneak peek of, let me give you a sneak peek. It's from my son's girlfriend, who loves trains. She and her brother and her dad have always gone to watch the trains. I guess her brother doesn't so much anymore. So now it's mostly she and her dad. And then also, where's my pocket? Those are stickers to stick in there. And also Joel goes with her. And, oh man, I gotta fix that. That did not glue down. Joel goes with her to watch the trains too. And he gets a little peck on the cheek every time a train goes by, apparently. It's like super totes adorbs. So anyway, she's very into trains. So at first I was thinking that I was going to do a little golden book. You know, Toodle, because Toodle. And then first I couldn't find it for a minute. And I had this one. Sorry, this is a whole different series that I want to work on at some point this summer, the beach one. And then I just have this one out because I'm pretty sure there's a train in here. No, oh, there's the train. So yeah, I'll at least like have that page for that. But so I think though I'm going to use this cover. And oh, I could do an altered book, couldn't I? I think. Hold on. The problem is a lot of these pictures are going to be bigger. I'm going to have to figure that out. Last year, I found a bunch of stuff to go with my Toodle book. And that's what all this is. So I have this Rules for the Government of Operating Department for the Prevention of Personal Accidents. That's the Boston and Maine Railroad. Got that at an antique store. The B&M. That's what B&M is. Boston and Maine. How did I... So that's just the rules, but it's got a name, gassing tender. So I thought that'd be some fun ephemera to stick in a train journal. And now that I found someone who actually loves trains, I'm very excited that, you know, she's going to get this stuff. And this is a train ticket, I think. And then this is, well, that... It might go in here, but it might still go in the Dumbo book. That's the train from the old Dumbo book. And then I have The Building of Mid-America, which had a train on the front. So I'm hoping that there are some trains inside. Did I ever look at it? I don't know. It was $2. Bought it at the time. That's when I was having trouble finding stuff still. Oh, there we go. See, these pictures and the pages, too, will be... But any of the train pictures will be great for making some journal cards. Or I could just leave it as it is and she could learn about, you know, the trains. Let's see. And then I had a book. I've already cut a lot of things out. It was a bunch of trains, older trains especially. So, like, you know, that's going to make a really cute journal card. I could do, this might go in a collage. Some of these I might do some in collage. But yeah, there's lots of them here that are going to make great journal cards. These smaller ones. Hopefully there's not a lot of glare on there. So yeah, I've got a lot of train pictures from a book. And then also from the book I have the pages that I can actually put in as pages, and that one's like blank on the back, which is nice. And so I cut them down to work in a little golden book, because that was the plan originally. So they're all set to fit in a little golden book. So if I did here, I would just have to cut off a little bit and maybe fold in some of them. Like that one I would be okay cutting off here. This one, I might just fold in because I don't want to lose that train. Or I could fold it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, all my pages are already cut for a little golden book. So I could just still do a little golden book. Or I could do the prettier cover. So it's for her 18th birthday. It's kind of a combination graduation present, 18th birthday present, because it's a lot of work. And they've only, well, they're very, very much committed to each other, but they're still very young. So yeah, Steam Trains was the book, I think. So I think, won't that make a cool page? Just this right here, the wheel. So yeah, that'll be cool. And then there's some Not the Magic Vine. Morningtown Ride is about the train, and there's the other one. Same train. So there's and then here's that train there, and I can use pictures from the books. And I had already picked some of the, so these I can use for pockets and stuff. That's the only one with the train. The rest are all kind of just really fun and bright, because these are really gray and dull pictures. I have to brighten it up somehow, don't I? Oh, and I'll do, you know I will. I will do some jelly printing and some sprays and all the things. So I may just mix things up, or I may just, you know, add a few pages from this book, or make some tags or whatever that have the train in them, or like this would be a cute tag right here with them doing the pull. So yeah, I've got the Donald Duck one, which she's going to be more familiar with Donald Duck probably than Toodle, but the Toodle one has the colors that I was looking at, but I really want to focus on more of the and it's not in here a lot, this teal color here, like the teal and the fuchsia a little bit, and the blues, greens, and the teals especially. There's not a lot of it. There's a little bit here and there, because her favorite color is teal, that's why. But there's not much of it. There's just a page or two here and there, but that's alright. I'll make sure I get some teal in there. So blues, greens, in-betweens, pops of pink. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So yes, that's what's coming up after I finish getting these other journals ready to go. So if you see, so there's the leaf, the brown, the green and brown leaf one, the yellow one, the pink one, the other green and brown one, or just call that one the green one. And then there's the one with the this blue one with the things, and the other blue one with the hash marks or graph, whatever. I'll have better names for them when I do flip throughs, but you know, just message me on Etsy. Oh, what's my Etsy shop? Eclectic Junk Journals. So if you've seen one that you're already like, oh, I've seen some pages in there I really like, then just let me know. And once I get them all together, I will put it as a special order for you. So yeah, I want them to go. So I'm just $30 plus shipping, which I think the shipping will be $8 to $10, somewhere around there. I use Pirate Ship, so that helps keep the cost down a little bit. Because you get like, is it 20% off? I don't remember. So yes, nobody ever actually says how much they're selling stuff for in their commercials on their YouTube. I am today. Have a delightful day, everybody. Love you.